So I know with all this red, it's very hard to find some green. You thought gold was just about the only thing popping today? Look at the home builder stocks. They've been humming all day long. In fact, they were looking good yesterday, too. This is home construction, but if we looked at KB Homes, Hovnanian, you name it, but Pulte Homes, they all are up right now. However, the home builders, when you put them in a basket, look to be in a bear market. Perhaps more than any other sector, these guys are inextricably linked with interest rates. And with the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage now this week at 4.86%, and by the way, last week it actually kissed 5% for the first time since 2011. We bring in one of the top builders in America, Hovnanian Enterprises CEO, Chairman and President, Ara Hovnanian, in a Fox Business exclusive. Do all roads for your business lead to these rising interest rates?
Well, rates are obviously very important. They affect monthly payments. But I always like to remind people, back in 1981, 1982, mortgage rates, and this is unbelievable, they were 18%, a 30-year fixed. More homes were sold then at 18% than were sold last year. So, you know, people adjust.
You can't love 5%, though. You must be thinking, no, go the other way. And by the way, the president would like to see rates go the other way, too. He, of course, in real estate, but Federal Reserve seems pretty intent on continuing to hike rates.
That certainly seems to be the case. And I'm not an economist, and I can't say what should be the right thing in a macro perspective. What I can say is, as long as the speed of the increases is not too shocking, I think the market will adjust. And maybe a home buyer that was going to buy a 3,000 square foot house has to shrink their expectations to a 2,800 square foot house to make their monthly payments. They will adjust.
Okay, so that's a headline. As long as the Fed does it gradually,
yes,
then you as a businessman who depends on hopefully lower rates still feel that you can absorb and adjust.
Absolutely. I think what's important, customers will absorb and adjust. As I said in the beginning comments, more homes were sold at 18% than last year. So things will adjust with time.
We don't want to go back to the 80s.
No. Lower is better. No, make no mistake.
Let's talk about what people want right now. And you've also been buying real estate because you got to buy fresh real estate to build your new home business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, land is precious, and key areas are hard to come by. So we are constantly in the market. Now, we look at what's currently happening with sales prices and sales pace to determine what's the fair price to pay for the land, but we're out there constantly buying.
Okay, tell me where the hottest areas are.
We are seeing a lot of strength in Northern California. Delaware has been very strong for us. Virginia has been very good.
What about the limited deduction now of the state and local tax deduction? You know, this new tax cut from back in December said that you can't write off after a certain point what were your mortgage interest, and how has that affected you?
Well, that's not ideal. However, our average price point is below $400,000, so the $10,000
works for you.
Is not the end of the world. By the way, we're curious to see if rates have impacted the buyer's mentality too. We're buying down mortgages right now and offering customers lower rates. So I'll tell you next month if you ask me back if that's made an impact or not.
How about commodities? Specifically, we just showed AK Steel, which is dragging down the other steel manufacturers. Steel tariffs, materials tariffs. Are your costs going up?
It's a good question. It's been volatile. The lumber tariffs had a huge impact and drove up prices of lumber 20%. That's the biggest single component in home building. But that has since come down recently with the Canadian agreement. Lumber prices have come down. Steel is important, but it's not the big factor in home building. The Chinese or potential Chinese tariff, that would be important because a lot of the parts are manufactured in a home, lighting, appliances, etc.
Who makes the drywall? That's not the Chinese, is it?
It's not the Chinese, no. Not anymore.
Good to see you, Ara. Thank you.
Good to be
Ara
back.
Hovnanian, and we wish it's been a long road, and we want to see our home builders get stronger once again. Thanks so much.